I am His Eminence Engineer Dr. Eberechukwu Oji, the Ezaro of Arochukwu Kingdom and the Publicity Secretary of the Southern Nigerian Traditional Rulers Council. Like the owner said, the Southern Nigerian Traditional Ruler Council is a movement, is a journey comprising members from across the entire southern part of Nigeria. The owner is our chairman. We have the co-chair, Obi of Ubunugu, from the southeast. We have King Jaja of Opopo, who is from the south-south. And we have eminent traditional rulers from across the southern parts of Nigeria who have come together to advance the cause of the Southern Nigerian Traditional Rulers Council. So let us put it on record and put it on record very clear. The president was part of the inauguration of the Southern Nigerian Traditional Rulers Council. It happened in Owerri, and we have representatives of both the press, the government, and stakeholders in that inauguration. Since that inauguration, the Southern Nigerian Traditional Rulers Council has been moving. We have had our AGM, which happened in Ogun State. We have had several activities together. So please, for the purposes of clearing any doubts, the Southern Nigerian Traditional Rulers Council exists. The Southern Nigerian Traditional Rulers Council is united with traditional rulers and royal fathers from across the entire southern Nigeria, all ably represented here. So please, let's put that record straight and correct that wrong impression. This is the first of its kind, and we want to extend our hearty congratulations to Mr. President for bringing us together, and we are really excited about this movement that has started. It can only be better and positive going forward. Thank you for this opportunity.
Ndị Igbo kwuru okwu sị na onye ama na be mmiri si maba ama mara be mmiri si kwụsị ịma anị. Onye jekugbo ọgba na mmiri afụfụ ka o je ka ata n'ụzọ. Definitely, we understand there is a pressure on every side to the Igbo nation. Ali Igbo has a pressure. There's a gaslighting, an accusation, a pressure from the youth to the elders to the politicians towards the Ali Igbo. So when a king like this make this kind of statement, we understand where it's coming from. First thing first, Ndiaro, I hope you're not going to be offended when I address this issue. You will not say, see the way you're talking to your king. Mba. Ama Nandi Bains no chi igwe ezoku ya kpulu nkata n'ilu gwi oku. But when the hen chi ikwe eba abuaru. That is why I have to pay homage to the Arrow King. Ya de lekwa geze. Amara me hi unna azamara mo eze mo igwe ka obi. Manka obu na onye na-eri ya zelu. It is good that we tell ourselves the truth. There is a pressure on Ali Igbo, whether Igbos in South-South, Igbos in North-Central, and Igbos in South-East. Ali Igbo totally, there is a pressure. And that pressure is coming that we may compromise in order to foster the unity of Nigeria. Exactly. You see what we are seeing like the City Boy movement is not because the Igbo elites are the only ones supporting Tinubu. There are still people who are making this move in the southwest, who are making this move in the south-south, who are making this move in the north, who are making this move in the north-central. But the Igbo own trended more because there's a pressure for every Igbo to compromise their standard in order to make Nigeria work. Now they are forcing the Igbo to believe in the unity of Nigeria, which is not a bad thing. Which is not a bad thing. We are not here to preach division. We are not here to preach segregation. I am not here to preach division. No. But I understand why it is so. The pressure is coming hardly on Ali Igbo. But the effect of the compromising, we have a ripple effect that it will actually scatter Nigeria more than Nigeria is. Because Igbo have a way of dealing things. And whether we compromise now, tomorrow it will have an effect. It was Nnamdi Azikiwe that started preaching one Nigeria, an Igbo man. Whatever reason that made him said Nigeria must be one and united, even when the North are not ready for independence. Today, it is Igbo man that championed that Nigeria should be divided more than every other person in the country. Exactly. So you see this thing that are calling elders or the traditional rulers council, which some of our people like this arrow is championing, it will have another effect in the nearest future. But we, the youth, are trying to correct the effect now. But I know some people will see us as an enemy, because we understand that Ali Igbo is totally different from others. The pressure has been coming. Igbo does not have a king. Igbo does not have one person that speaks for them. If they have, why can't they speak for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Igbo politicians are always, are sellouts. They are saboteur. They want to fit in. Igbo youth are always fighting for division. They are the ones spoiling Nigeria. We want to fit in. Exactly. The pressure is coming from every quarter. The pressure is on. So what I'm saying is that what this king is trying to say is because they are being pushed to believe that if they not come together, Nigeria might not unite. So everybody is trying to fight to make it seem like we need to compromise. But you see, we are not compromising to surrender our sovereignty. There's unity in diversity. We have been saying it. Nigeria is a diverse country. Nigeria is not one monology ethnic group. Nigeria has multi-ethnic group, and every ethnic group has different culture, different understanding, different tradition, different ideology. So this thing they are trying to do politically will have another effect tomorrow. It will have another effect tomorrow. You better avoid it now than when tomorrow will come. The chaos it will come will actually divide Nigeria than uniting Nigeria. That is why people like us are in support of what Chief Lawrence said. Igwe Lawrence of Ezagu, what he said in that forum, that don't represent us and be claiming that you are representing India Ali Igbo. Deal with Ali Igbo the way Ali Igbo is. Deal with us the way we are. Deal with us differently. If any of us want to collaborate, to join you in order to foster the political stand of Tinubu or APC administration, because we are doing this, what of tomorrow when the president of Nigeria is no more president, is a northern disease, and he want to have one unifying head as a traditional leader? What will happen? And maybe that time is a Fulani man, which is a Muslim. What will happen? Exactly what we are thinking. Today, it is only two. They have one in the north, they have one in the south. Tomorrow, another person will come and say they want to have only one. What will be the decision? Well, would we, with what is going on in Nigeria, allow a Muslim to be our leader? Would we, a Christian-dominated area, allow a Muslim to be the traditional leader? Or allow a Fulani to be the traditional leader? We need to avoid some certain things now. Boka na tubu ewu ojii before abani. Ya na ọchịchị abụla ofe ife. Wepụ aka enwe n'ofe before ọwa aka mmadụ. It is early we understand this, that Ndi Igbo is always different in dealing things. It is early we understand this. Let us not compromise. Let us not bow into this pressure that Nigerians are using against us. Because the effect will not be sweet. It will not be sweet. The effect, the generation that will come. There's this generation now that are saying going back to the roots. Nobody know that the day will come today when the Igbos the youth will start being bold to criticize the religion they brought to us called Christianity. Being bold. Today in Anioma, they never believe that the day will come when people like us in Anioma will say, we are not from Benin, we are Igbos. The dynamics are changing, and Igbo are recovering and realizing who they are. But our elites, our obese, those who have made money and who live in that system of early 60s and 70s are still taking us backward, because they have been pushed. Pressure has been there since 1970 to make them believe now them be the problem of Nigeria. We are not the problem of this country. And that is why we don't need to compromise. I made a video yesterday saying, if you cannot beat them, you join them. Is a wrong slogan. If you cannot beat them, you be separate. Intendi chabla jafa. Intendi in the recent should be unique. You should be better. And kegi diche. So far you are not wronging any person. You want to make Oni to become a permanent traditional ruler of all the southern government, all the southern traditional rulers. How? Funny enough, none of these southern kings around the Igbo nation is speaking. Tomorrow now they go say na Igbo man, I push them, go become one. Because that runner is now speaking on behalf of the southern, and they have been claiming it has been there. Oba Bini did not say anything. The Warriman did not say anything. Is it the one in Calabar or the one in Akwa Ibom? None of them are speaking. None of them, none of them are speaking. It is you, Igbo. Tomorrow now you they go talk say now you force all of us to become one, because now you go represent them. And that's why I love that video that the man made, Igwe Lawrence, in front of the king. Say there's nothing like South Traditional Council. You treat us Ndi Igbo as Ndi Igbo. We have our own way of doing things. Anyone who comes like this arrow to come and represent, this is trying to dent the image of the arrows. A strong traditional stool. You want to compromise the pride and the tradition of Aro because of political whatever they want to do. Politics will come and go, government will come and go, but our tradition remains the same, generation to generation. No matter the civilization, our tradition, custom, and culture remain the same. And the present kings should not alter it in order to fit in. In order to fit in. Because I can understand that this is the pressure they are trying to compromise. And I can see the after effect. Let body go and put it down. That this thing they are cooking now will have a resultant effect tomorrow. And there will be a crisis traditionally. We are one as they're trying to force it. But Lagos last year stopped the Igbo masquerade to come and display in Yoruba land. I go lie for you. Shebi na one. So na one council, one tradition. So anybody can interchange and do whatever you do. But last year, the Igbo traditions want to host their Yam festival in Lagos. And they want to bring a masquerade. They told them that masquerade cannot come and display. That it's not their land. But now they are claiming to be one tradition because there's a political way they want to use a tradition to hold a ground, to play politics. And they are saying the president will like the way they are bringing us together. Nobody is saying that it's not good to be united. But we can be united in diversity. We can be united without having one umbrella. Unity is agreement. The Bible says, can two work if they are not in agreement? Unity is in agreement, not in conformity. Not in assimilation. I must not be a woman to unite with a woman. I must not be a baby to unite with a baby. I must not be an Yoruba person to unite with an Yoruba person. It's an agreement. We can agree to do something, but making it permanent and forcing another tradition on Igbos will have a resultant effect. I am not preaching negativity. For people that will hear me today and say you are not being you are optimistic, you are not being positive, you are trying to pull fear. No! I'm trying to state the fact the way it is. We are not the same. We cannot continue lying to ourselves. We are not the same. We are not the same. Even today, our people will never agree that the same with anyone, even though we are claiming to be all the same. We are all claiming to be the same Anyoma. That is why I will say I'm an Igbo man. Some Eka people will say they are not Igbo. Don't bring Eka into this matter. If you know say Igbo, carry yourself, go Southeast. That is why we have a political differences in fighting for Anyoma state to go into Southeast. Are we the same? Even in the same Igbo land, where we speak the same language but different dialect, we are having issues. Traditionally, we are having kings who will tell their people they are not speaking this language, like Obi of Agbo. I go lie for you. Telling you this is who we are not this. It's not Asaba that wake up in the morning and tell people say he's no more Asaba is not Igbo, that is Egala, that his ancestors are Egala. Today, you lob them into certain traditional council. Meanwhile, he's telling you that his root is Egala, which is not. Should we continue lying to ourselves? Should we? How long do we continue to lie to ourselves? This is 21st century. We should call a spade a spade. We want Nigeria to move forward. And it has nothing to do with with bringing the traditional elders together. It has nothing to do. Apart from that, the political class are using it to build what they call structure because they believe if the king that speak, all of them will work together, they share money and the king will come to the council and tell people, say, this is who we want to vote. Oga, the way we are telling pastors to remove their hand from politics, the way we are telling you traditionals to remove your hand from politics. You should remove your hand from politics. Your office is to secure the tradition, the culture and custom, the history of your village and extend it to relationship with their boundaries. But plain politics is what will spoil your stool, your kingdom and your throne. The time they start robbing you, start talking about you now, you say people are insulting you. Opalon kwarulu sikwangwele wotere, sikwangwele bialo olele. Ode taka, ife mwada wali yoku. We are telling you now to reverse this thing now that it is early. And other kings should speak up now. Because ode taka, ife mwada wali yoku. This thing we are looking at is from political angle. We turn to problem tomorrow. Before. If you see them now, they will say Basic is the one that opposed Nigeria not to have a clause that we can separate. Nigerian unity is one. That is what is causing problem today. That is what is it. Let us not use politics to deal with our tradition. Omena nyanyi no dinanyanyi be all the sacred I preserve there to the utmost. Ordinary no omena nyanyi. Last 3 years, Pete Doche, de bubedike one na Libo. Onye Nteje went to an occasion with Kanayo and greeted the Oni of Ofife. People are saying that he does not have respect the way he greeted the Oni of Ife. And these are people who are trying to make you say we are one. Insult go enter this matter. Oh. Because when the Oni will not be claiming he's the #1 leader of the Satan leaders, every other person should use Yoruba to bow down to him. You will not be able to hold it. Oh. As for Igbo, Nindi Igbo ada aba down to anybody apart from Chi. Ibuko Okwote Keneze. The council has a permanent leader as an Yoruba man, so he wants us to subdue ourselves under Yorubas as long as it will last. Let it be that we are saying, except you are not telling us what people are doing, but if it's what you are saying and what you understand is what people are championing, it is an error in display. It is an error in display. Because I am bro, that we are having the same geography as Nigeria does not mean that we have the same language, the same culture, the same tradition. We don't. The way we treat our tradition and ordinary dị iche na kanda se treat nkefa. Onye ọbụla nwe ife ọ na-eme, even na n'Igbo, onye niile na-ada eme ofufe. Ife jikọla anyị bụ ịwa ji, afia anyị na-azụ, afia eke na orie na afọ na nkwọ, ọjị anyị na-awa ka anyị si awa ọjị. Ọ ife jikọla anyị ji ma na anyị bụ ofu. Mana onye ọbụla nwe omenala a na-eme dị iche from ndị ọzọ, nwe ihe a na-eme dị iche from ndị ọzọ, nwe ọnụ dị iche n'iche nke anyị na-akpọ dialect, nwe akwa dị iche n'iche. Anyị na-eyi akwa ọcha, nwe ndị na-eyi akwa akwete. Ka iwe ghọta na onye niile na-ada eme ofu. We need to tell ourselves the truth. When I saw this video, I said I need to say this thing now. Everybody should share this video. Everybody should contribute to this. Let it go to the kings and to the palace. Today, all the southern kings are quiet. And an Igbo man comes here, comes speak. Tomorrow, when it happens, the same South, all these other ethnic groups around us, we point finger to you that Indigo are the one that bring this to us. Exactly. We should not sell ourselves because of the pressure that other people are giving to us. We know. I know the reason why it is so. There is a pressure. But the pressure must surely still coming. Even as you compromise, so another way will come. Because there's a deliberate intention to subdue the Igbo totally. Take everything we have. Make sure that you don't earn anything. And you don't see it, but I can see it. Because we can see, we can read the written hands on the wall. For Igbo to buy, to be under the shadow and umbrella of another person, there is a deliberate intention that we might not be different. So they subdue us. You know, they come with the story. Igbo is just a British form organization. They will call it this in. Igbo is just yesterday. Igbo does not exist. It's the British government that found it. There's pressure left and right. There's gaslighting. There's propaganda. There's falsehood. There's lies. There's everything against us. All us against us. And our people are not trying to find a way to make sure that we fit into the system. No! You don't fit into the system by compromising. You don't fit into the system by compromising. You fit into the system by having a standard. A standard that they cannot deal with it. Exactly. Your integrity must be respected. Your custom and tradition must be respected. People must see you the way you are. Nigeria should embrace us the way we are, not forcing us to be the way we are not. Come with Igbo Muslim, they come with this slogan, they come with these Igbos are land grabbers, they come with these Igbos are forcing people, they say a lot of things against Igbo. Are they true? No, they are not. We know their lies. Then if you know their lies, why are we trying to succumb to the gaslighting? Why are we trying to succumb to the lies by trying to please them? No. Igbo went in Norokwa. I'm out of here.